Take two.
Hello and welcome to Coca-Cola site to race number 9 of the 2008 NRSL Coke Vanilla Cup Series season. And joining me once again in the booth is Austin the Plant and Stephen Paul III.
Hello, guys.
Sorry if you heard my voice.
On the front row will be Alja Baranowskis, and locking herself into the field and onto the front row will be Mary Shelley in the 08. Jessica Shelton and Robert Pollard will make up row number 2, with Derek Hamill, Adam Flickinger row 3, Raphael Leduc, Logan York row 4, and Seth Cole and Jonathan Zorline in row number 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid as I hand it over to Austin and Steven for their thoughts and predictions for this one.
Austin.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. Well, if you saw the Sonoma race, you realized that it was crazy, that I really didn't expect it. But of course, this is a super speedway in Coca-Cola, and it's going to get even crazier. Very high banked track, so it should be very interesting in regards of passing. Very quick 17-lap race to determine the field for Duel 1, so it should be very interesting. Who's in and around, Stephen?
So what I look like here is the veteran. We're going to be doing 250, so maybe a little pack separation, maybe trying the veterans, trying to get away from the rookies who don't have enough experience to bump trap. Mary, Jess, Robert, I believe who else in the duel, Zorline, Duncan, and a few other of the veteran drivers to form a single file line, then race them out with themselves, and then have the rookie drivers battle it out. We have 9 drivers who have a win so far, so the winner's row is definitely going to be interesting here. And if somebody wrecks, they'll be going to the hospital.
As the command has just been given while Pollard was finishing up, and the
Fail.
field will get ready to roll off here.
Sorry.
Do you need glasses now, or you can't even read the numbers at the bottom?
I mean, that's probably actually small enough for him.
I can read.
As Mary Shelley comes into this one as the points leader, which her qualifying then on the front row actually will help other people, as it actually locks Tristian Wilhoit into the field, as he will be in duel number 2 later on. Other drivers who will race that are in this duel: Chris Wilson, Derek Hamill will race. Shelton will also race via the winner's row if she has to fall back on it. Trying to look to see that actually covers it. Those 3 drivers also will race in this duel no matter what. Obviously, they can't improve their starting spot if they can race their way in. We will be taking the top 16 other than Mary Shelley in this duel. Those drivers will race their way into the field and not have to worry about points.
I'm trying to find former winners here.
I was going to say, you might have a hard time finding that one. We haven't come here that often.
Well, Trevor Meacham's the only active winner listed on the sheet right now, so.
He's not active in the series.
Yes, and last year is going to be easy to find because we have that 1 second.
By the time he finds it, the field will be off to number 4.
Henry Williams, who is not in this
That's
duel,
in duel 2.
Oh, he's right here.
No, he's 18. He's right there in row 6.
Yep, so he's in this one.
As the pace car pulls off, leaving the field under control, the Millstar Dodge for EM Motorsports, and we are green for duel number 1.
So yeah, look for that pack separation, trying to get away from the rookies right here. So they're gonna try. They know how to push with the bumpers right there.
Oh, that's true. This was actually a COT race last year.
Correct. Henry Williams was the first. He won in the Robbie Gordon car, which actually got him to the All-Star race where he won $1 million.
As there is Henry Williams in the 18. Stephen Paul III already makes it 3 wide as Gene Sanford and Marcus Ambrose go to the inside, and it's already Adam Flickinger in the 12, one of the rookies, trying to go for second on the 75, battling with the 00 though of Derek Hamill.
Yeah, I didn't really expect that right there. The rookies getting up toward the front here, but everybody not getting too close because you can't really bump draft at 232.
As Baranowskis now going to take the fight back to Derek Hamill. That's for 4th. Here comes Logan York, going to try and maybe follow his way through.
And it goes 3 wide.
Well, why not? Make it 3 wide on lap 2.
I mean, I always tend to see that. So once they're side by side, you have enough draft, you can slingshot to the inside for 3 wide.
Nearly contact there with the 21. Looked like some smoke almost down the back straightaway, but no such thing, as Adam Flickinger now goes for second.
Yep, Logan York pushing the 75. This Fitzwater, who needs to make the race. He's not in the top 42, trying to get on the bottom side there.
That is true. Anyone not top 42 will have to race their way in. That is worth mentioning. With a couple of exceptions who have one other way.
We hit 250 there.
I don't think either of them are in this duel, though. No, they are not.
Oh my lord, they are flat flying here in these COT cars.
Logan York was on the far outside.
Are we gonna have a pit stall for tires?
I'm not expecting that in the duels. As Adam Flickinger still battling with Robert Pollard. Doesn't have much help down there. Going to be able to clear, I think, for second off turn number 4 with help from Zach Rogers in the Best Buy Dodge.
Yep, to the bottom side. Zach is one of the veteran, well, kind of a veteran drivers. He comes to the bottom.
Sure.
Second year, yeah. Oh, Kenny Moma in the back was trying to go to the bottom and almost died.
In the 10, yep. Fitzwater, another one of the veterans, though, pushing the 19 as they'll go for second now on Flickinger. You see Mary Shelley able to be a Pied Piper on the front. Actually has a car length advantage over these drivers.
Well, it's not very surprising because Mary's been really, really good at these tracks the last few seasons, so she's definitely got the experience.
A little bit of a side draft there between the 19 and the 12 as they went off into turn number 3. Here comes Kyle Matthews now in the 48 with help from Jessica Shelton and Chris Wilson in the 22 car.
Yeah, coming down here comes Wilson. We're used to seeing him in the back of these races, so it's really surprised to see him up front.
Well, and you know what? Especially when it's a race where you actually could make an understanding of being at the back.
Yeah.
As Kyle Matthews now goes to second, going to try and get a run on Mary Shelley. Here's they come off turn number 2 and looking down the back straightaway.
Yep, and Kyle, like I said, one of the veteran drivers who ran a lot of Talladega races, and wow.
Well, he does have a Talladega win, so I think that's where your mind was going. I'll give you some slack.
On that, yeah. As here he comes, and the top 2 kind of pulling away right here for the back of the pack. Didn't expect that. As
Chris Wilson to third, Delana Brahimian from 31st starting spot up to 4th in 5 laps.
It's not bad for Delana Brahimian right here. The one car I don't think has ever made a race here, so trying to make one this year.
Well, we haven't had many races at this track, so that's basically the point there. As Wilson not able to keep the momentum through turn number 2. Kyle Matthews, though, going to try and go mano a mano with the 08 down the back straightaway. Going to have to fall back in line, though, as the 08 had the muscle down the back straightaway. Here comes Chris Wilson, going to take a peek to the 48 here for second as they go through 3 and 4.
Yep, down the inside right here as Chris Wilson. Oh, here comes Bohemian making it 3 wide down there.
3 wide for seconds. They go down the front straightaway. Marcus Ambrose throwing his name into that mix. Cole Deaver as well as the 2 of Isaac Flickinger.
Yep, as here comes Cole Deaver on the bottom side. He has not made a lot of races this season.
No, he is not, and this might be just that tad bit too big of a lead for Mary Shelley. We'll see what they can do if they can form up a line here. Rob Evans, 3rd place in the Daytona 500. He's coming up towards the front now.
Yeah, he's coming down there. Sorry, my mouse died.
As now Deaver makes a move for second. Adam Flickinger finding his way to the back of the pack. Jeffrey White made a move on Zorline. That would be for the 10th position, actually. Or no, sorry, for 11th. 88 was actually ahead at the line. As now Deaver clears. Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead, Charles.
I was going to say Deaver clears for second coming off turn number 2. Now going to try and make a move maybe down the back straightaway on the 08. Yes, he will down the back straightaway.
It's not bad.
That's a great corner to the exits and make them move through.
As we finally have our first lead change of this dual race on lap number 8. Cole Deaver now to the front, and now it's going to be interesting to see what the strategy is for Mary Shelley. Will she stay in this pack, or will she just go for protecting the car?
I would just protect the car at this rate.
Yeah.
I think I know what we would all do. The question is, what does Mary decide to do is the real question.
So finding out Amy Shelley, Meacham, and Henry Williams are the only former winners at this track.
And 2 of those 3 actually going to be trying to make the field.
Here comes the 09 Evans, who finished 3rd in the Daytona 500. Here comes the Pied Piper at the bottom.
And Mary Shelley making quick work of this to show us what her thought process is going to be.
Here comes On Jack pushing the 84. Paul didn't even run this race last year as he gave up the seat, and now he goes up to the high side to push Matthews. There comes the 08 to the bottom. Numerology down there right now.
But didn't have the help down. Well, they got back to 3s. Peter Onjak, Marcus Ambrose, Cole Deaver.
Yeah. Transfer spot right now is the 20, or we're going to
yes. On the last time by, it was the 20 of William Brock, as they get back to 2 wide now, right up here.
Yeah, because Mary's inside the top. Because Mary's top 17.
Kyle Matthews decides to make it 3 wide now with Peter Onjak.
So Kenny Moma losing the draft a little bit, that is not what he wanted.
As we look towards the back of this, now that last time by, it was actually the 29 of Zachary Fitzwater in the transfer spot.
Yep. Oh, Logan York a little bit. Oh, man, that high side is so much depth because you have so much speed, and if you get shot up high, you lose all your momentum.
Gene Sanford currently on the outside looking in that 47 car. Not a spot we are used to seeing her at. Audrey Baranowskis from 2nd is back here. There's Rafael Leduc as well.
I'm surprised to see Gene and Duncan back here. I expect with their veteran experience, they'd be up front a little bit more.
As Leduc had a little bit of a moment through 3 and 4. Gene Sanford now on that bottom with William Duncan right behind her.
Jack James, the Daytona 500 pole sitter and running back here. A lot of surprises. Another new paint scheme for him.
Yeah. Kenny Momo's still in the draft, though, just tailing it. As now here comes Mary Shelley once again, showing her car is strong today.
Yeah, Marcus has had a really tough season so far. Here comes Wilson. I think the 22 finished 2nd last year to Wilson, so a really good car. 20's in the wall back there.
Sorry, the way you said that threw me too early.
The 20 hit the wall in the back.
No, you said 22. Chris Wilson's driving the 22. You said 22 came up short to Wilson last year, and so it took me a moment. Because Braddock was in the 22 last year, yeah.
Yeah, that's my fault. I missed the names here. But here comes Paul at 3 wide, the ball with help from Ozkan.
And Mary Shelley cleared that one, though, going down into the corner. Now Samet Ozkan looking to take a peek on that Red Bull Toyota.
So the 09 team's last 2 SS races, they won with Matthews in season 4. They finished 3rd in the 500, and right now leading the duel. So the 09 team's got some good
Auto
speed.
Club would have been also one of the super speedways.
Oh, come on. You let off in that track.
If you're talking about the plate tracks, then yes. But the thing is, for the actual definition of what we're using, Auto Club is a super speedway.
Yeah, green flag pit stops are going to be interesting here for sure.
Yeah, we might have that in the Cup race. I don't think we should be seeing it here today, as Rob Evans still leads. Ozkan is 3rd. Gene Sanford that last time by in the transfer spot. As now here comes Derek Hamill in the 00, making a move on Jack. Going to have help from the 48 of Kyle Matthews.
Not much tire wear too, I'm noticing. Lap time staying pretty consistent, only 4/10 off.
As they're going to be maybe 3 wide as they go into turn number 3. They will. Onjak on that extreme outside line.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be, because there's a wreck, you get swiped up, you're dead in the there's no safer barrier.
Well, obviously these cars coming with the extra protection that allows us to be able to run a non-safer barrier track.
When you're doing 250, you slam a wall, that ain't, you're going to be dead. Oh, God.
I'm going to be glad I didn't hear that exactly, and so it probably didn't get picked up on the actual recording.
I mean, I thought of what I say is bad. Jesus Christ.
As Wilson now going to make a move on Samet Ozkan for the 3rd position here.
Oh, dear Lord. Is Mary Shelley's not
contact!
going to Oh, they're dead.
Oh,
what a save!
How they saved that? Oh, no. What the hell?
That was an amazing save, but Ozkan with a ton of momentum lost.
Ozkan to the D&Q race again. Oh, God, he's still off the pace.
As there's a lot of damage to the right side of that U.S. Army Chevrolet.
Oh, crap.
That's backup car.
And now the real question also is, what about the 22?
There's some people who are going to need a new pair of pants.
As he's still running up here, we'll see what the cosmetic damage is to the side of that 22 as they come through 3 and 4.
Yeah, that's not looking too hot. The transfer
Actually, that's
position is
looking just
17.
fine.
Yeah, the
As
12
they come
car
to the
is
white
bound
flag, Adam Flickinger was in the transfer spot the last time around.
Yep, as it's going to change
This
hands
time
a lot.
it was the 75, and that's under contest right now, although Baranowskis was ahead of him. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater. That is for the transfer spot now.
Oh, Gene, don't do it.
As can Gene try and make a move on the 29 to try and get the...
Whoa.
Fitzwater throws a block.
This one didn't just throw a block. He blocked. Oh, man, that was good. That was
As
a nice block.
Fitzwater now going to make a move on Baranowskis. That's going to try and open the door there for the 47 as they come off turn number 4. This is the battle for the transfer spot right here between the 47 and the 11. Drag racing to the line, and it will go to the 47.
47.
And Baranowski's to the house.
By half a car length, Gene Sanford edges out the 11 for the final transfer spot here in this one. And that actually is important, though, because the 47, 13th in points, was by no means locked into this one.
And the winner goes to Rob. Oh, who won? Oh, Rob Evans.
Rob Evans by 600ths over Mary Shelley.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. Kenny Moma's going. Peter Onjak, Gardner. Yeah, a lot. Oh, tough. Robert Pollard all going to the house.
And you said that
Ozcon.
you thought, yeah. Oh, gosh, Ozcon. Why?
Devil.
No.
Ozcon, why? Why
Marcus
you do this,
Samuels
mate?
to the house too.
That 0 could have been a 6.
Huh? Oh,
That
well, yeah,
zero
but
could-
still. It is still 3
Still.
sixes.
The Devil's confirmed
As
in
Rob Evans gets the win here in the dual race, Mary Shelley preserves her car and her front row starting spot. William Brock gets into the race. Zach Rogers, after DNQing last week, will race his way in. Top 10 also Derek Hamill, Kyle Matthews, Jeffrey White, Isaac Flickinger, Stephen Paul III, and Delon Abrahamian. So with that, we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll bring you back for duel number 2 here from Coca-Cola.
Drivers, start your engines.
Command has been given for duel number 2 as the field will roll off momentarily after an exciting duel number 1. And for this duel... we got issues.
78.
Is that the 78?
Looks like it. Was it?
It was
Yeah.
Amy Shelley in the 78 National
Ramp.
Day of Prayer Chevrolet.
She gonna need a prayer now.
As looking through the field, Jackie Tang will be the front row starter for this duel, and his lap time quick enough to be the pole sitting car for the round of Coca-Cola. All he has to do now is just keep his car in one piece, showing you the field as they roll.
Yep, and Charles almost won the pole. He has not made a race so far. Tried to make one, and we're down a starter.
Yeah. As there's Henry Sanford, you can see the rest of the inside row, and so coincidentally, 30 cars starting for this one, as we'll see what if they can get Amy Shelley's car back rolling.
Yeah, they DNQ'd last minute, so that's a tough break.
Part of their problem is going to be, I think they're going to end up being towed the entire distance of the track.
And remember, lap traffic, if they get back out there, that's going to be major rimp.
As what was I going to go with on this one? I don't know.
Jackie Tang has been on a string of deep. I got to look at the official sheet. How many Jackie Tang's got?
Well, that string was snapped a few races ago.
Well, he's had 5 out of the last 7, so it's really a surprise pole sitter right here.
As pace car is off and field under control, the NOS Energy Chevrolet for SK Motorsports for Jackie Tang, and we are green in duel number 2.
Yep, and Tang's not really used to being raced. His best finish here was 12th, so this is a really odd place for him.
As Henry Sanford already making it 3 wide on the 40 of Ali Nelson and the 6 of Matt Duncan as they go off into turn number 1. And Duncan going to have to try and fall back in line in front of the 96 of Brett Moma. He will as they go down the back straightaway.
Last week's winner. Ooh, new look on the 66. Sponsorship logo on the car.
I think it's the Cabela's car, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's the logo on the hood.
So we know Jess will be one of the winners, so a lot of these guys trying to fight to get the winners row, or just lock themselves into. That will help.
Well, true. Obviously no one wants to have to commit to starting in row 18.
Oh, Steve Powell going up and down.
As Austin the Plant going to make it 3 wide on Charles Sanford, and that's Max Anderson in the 87 on the inside. Sanford clears as they go into turn number 1. Brian Hart, the big loser out of that one, on the outside.
Yeah, no grip up there. No grip.
Nearly found his teammate off turn number 2, though. That's Adam McDowell in the 44. 3 wide up front, it is Steve Pollard, Ryan George, and Jackie Tang in the 50.
And up, oh boy, 3 wide.
And I think this is going to be Jackie Tang's cue to just kind of protect the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just get to the back, hang out there, and just ride. As they're 3 wide again for the race lead. This time it's Anderson, Sanford, and Pollard. And not Henry Sanford, though, this time. As Anderson now to the race lead, Sky Commons to second.
And that's what a lot of the guys who, if they're back here, the winner want to see Anderson up here. And Commons, a veteran driving, but driver this season, but has not performed too well.
Kira Arenthate in the 37, trying to make it 3 wide now, is going to end up resorting just a battle for second.
Arenthate to the bottom side of the track, one of the winners. And
trouble!
Car
Someone was going to the pit lane. I can't quite tell who it was. It's Alexander Rowe in the 15.
Well, that's definitely not what people wanted to see in the bottom of the points.
Especially because the 15 was already locked in, but now it's going to be Arenthate to the point. Wilhoit looking for second possibly, and that broke the pack up a lot.
Time to get the lawn chairs, Duncan.
As it looks like it is a 10-car lead pack.
You know what that means? The 05 might make the race then.
And amazingly enough, the 75 missed it, which means the 05 could take back 61st place in points.
The biggest battle on the racetrack, the battle for 61st, boys.
Oh, biggest battle in points, you mean? As Anderson now second, Wilhoit third, Ryan George is in fourth.
Single file.
As Wilhoit makes the move for second.
The Daytona 500 winner last season, so he's got experience.
Definitely knows how to get a job done on the plate tracks. Ryan George now to third.
A driver who doesn't really know, well, everybody here.
And it is a 10-car breakaway right now up front.
Steve Paul missed this race last year, then died in lap 1 in the 23 car, so not like the Coca-Cola too much.
Well, right now, making it a little bit better. He looks like he's going to be able to try and make this field pretty easily. And valve issues on the 78 will relegate them to the garage area.
And, well, the only hope for the 78 is everybody races in from now, and they can make the winners row.
Which the 78 not racing in means that the 41 and the 96 have to race their way in now.
Correct. Yeah, the 41.
And right now, neither of them is doing so.
Well, I'm not surprised. Brett Moma, besides the win last week, its best finish is 24th. So
Jesse Turner's back here battling with JT Bryant. There's Brett Moma just a few cars back. As Brian Hart now making a move as well. Looks like JT. I'm trying to figure out. Actually, it's Ali Nelson who was in the transfer spot the last time by.
Yeah, and this is a good track for Ali to hopefully end that losing streak if she can actually get up there and make the race.
Actually, now that time by, it was the 41 of Jesse Turner, and now Brian Hart will take the transfer spot away.
Yep, JT a winner himself right there. Chris Louvier is having a struggling season. He's out of the top 17.
Sam Young thinking he wants to make a move for that spot, but it's now Brian Hart trying to take a spot away from JT Bryan in the 42. That would be another one of the drivers looking to try and avoid the winner's row.
Yeah, Brian Hart, he was 15th in points early in the season, has been struggling with DNQs ever since.
And actually, this pack is starting to catch the top 10.
So
led by Bill Bragg Jr., ironically enough.
So if the 50 falls out, we take the 18th place car, right?
No.
16th, right? Okay,
Yes.
never mind. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out why you thought that would go backwards if the 50 fell back.
That's what they do in real life.
That is not what they do in real life.
That's another fail.
As Sam Young currently is in the transfer spot as they've passed Allie Nelson.
How about the winners working together? Brett Moment and Jesse Turner. They're like, we suck. Let's get up there together.
Actually, I think I have that wrong. I think it's one of these two. I think this is the battle for the transfer spot.
You have 3 winners right there in one shot.
Yeah, JT Bryant, Jesse Turner, and Brett. I think I was going to say Brett Moma twice. I don't know. Brett Moma, JT Bryant, Jesse Turner. And it's currently the 96 in the final transfer spot.
Sam Young right there. Oh, man, 96 is going to get in that bumper.
Yeah, and neither one of these drivers locked in. Both of them trying to fight for their lives right now. Brian Hart,
yep.
another one not safe.
That's an interesting move to the outside.
Well,
Sure.
if they can go and stay to the inside going into the turn, it'll make it work for them. Yes, they will.
Braddock was out a struggling season. He's up there in 13th, sorry. As that pack is caught him.
Yep. Bill Bragg Jr. has, and others have caught the top 10. As they're 3 wide for the front spot, Ryan George, Max Anderson, Sky Commons.
Yeah, so 60th and 61st in the points are in the top 5, so that's not going to bode well with people in the top 25 in points.
Well, and 60 seconds up here.
Yeah, that's very true.
As
Oh boy!
boy,
my
they're going to be 4 wide into turn number 3.
4 wide.
Oh,
Contact!
No. Oh, God. Oh, my God! Oh, shit! Oh,
Big
shit!
hell!
We're fine.
Oh,
my fucking God! Holy shit!
Oh, they're still wrecking.
Oh, God! Oh, my Lord!
Alexander Rowe might make this.
Oh, my God! Why couldn't Robert be in this duel? Oh, my Lord!
As
that happened.
82 was leading at the stripe. How
Oh,
many
my
drivers
God.
even made it back?
Can we get a pastor, please? Can we get
Um,
Can we
49
please get
needs help.
somebody? A lot of people need help.
Oh, no!
Jackie Ting.
Oh no! There goes there's
That's
the poster.
First pole sitter to wreck and go to the back of the field since we've been doing this, and of course it's got to be Jackie Ting.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the problem. We definitely can't do what we would normally been trying to do for Tang. Tang's going to have to forfeit the pit stall selection, too.
Yeah. Oh my Lord, this is what I was talking about in the first one. 250 when you hit the wall is going to be bad, and Charles Sanford tried to be a hero there, trying to make the race, and that just went horribly bad.
Let's go ahead and take a look back at what happened to bring out the caution for the first time in the duels as a massive wreck in turn number 3. And we are back. Here's what happened to bring out the caution. They were 4 wide after Matt Duncan makes the move to make it 4 wide. Contact there between the 05 and 37 and 38 shoves them down the track.
The 6 tried to be the hero, and then
Nowhere for the 49, 44, 99, or 50 to go. 49 gets a massive bit of the wall. We'll show that in a moment.
The judges are giving Tristian Wilhoit a 10 for going over the 44.
As
pretty
you see
pretty
all the
strong.
cars spinning. There's the 99.
Pretty Shaw. Oh, I didn't realize the first time. Pretty Shaw did an amazing job to miss that.
Let's take a look with the 99.
Yeah. So I don't know how you could put it, but I mean, there's nowhere to go when you go up high.
He has nowhere to go. 44, 50 just get collected. 17 does an amazing job to miss this.
I believe. Oh, there goes the 99 out of the shot, out of the whole camera.
44 goes over the 50. There's the 27. There's the 01.
God.
43
Here comes the
a
70
massive
and
hit.
bam.
Matt Dixon.
Oh, the 70. Oh my God, Tristian Wilhoit dies. Charles Sanford wrecked. Oh my God. Every car needs to get covered in this.
Yeah. You all realize you got squished.
Oh my God.
That's terrible.
Well, you always prefer to be on the bottom instead of the top, but Jesus, not like this.
Jack Halleck as he's coming through here.
No, we gotta look at the 01 car. 01 did an amazing job of missing
27 was right spot at the right time.
this. 01 went under cars.
Ooh. Almost got clipped at the end.
01 drove
Did he already have damage?
No, he has no damage, I don't think. He drove
I
under
swear, I
cars.
probably saw a scrape.
Oh, he
right there.
does get a piece of it.
A little bit, not much. The 49 went 20 feet in the air. Oh, that's a plow.
Well, I mean, at that point, he also had no control over his car.
Ryan George.
Ryan George with probably the ride out of this wreck.
Jeffrey McCullough's coming out of retirement.
As see the contact there in front of him, right up
No.
into the 49, nowhere to go, and this car goes and gets kind of stuck in the wall and just launches.
Do a barrel roll.
That's not a barrel roll, that's a pirouette.
And luckily, nobody hits Ryan George as he's probably already knocked out dead. So he's coming down the track there.
As he comes down the track, everyone else had already cleared this.
There's pastors and medical team on the site, and no medical. Oh, wow, that's perfect right there.
As the car does come to rest on its wheels, the QTracks.com Dodge, as that team going to have to figure out what they're doing for Sunday as they will race.
There's a lot of backup. There's sheet metal. We're under red flag right here. There's a lot of death.
Well, they're also having to repair the wall is what we're hearing, so.
Yeah, that concrete broke, and you know you hit hard when you break solid concrete.
As a lot of damage here, and amazingly enough, we're not doing onboard yet for the duels, so.
Yeah, thank
With
God.
that, we'll take you back to the restart here with just a handful of laps to go and less than 20 cars still running in this one.
Yep.
That was huge.
And we are back. Steve Pollard is the race leader with Max Anderson second, Ethan Keiderman third, Dylan Young fourth, James Qualls, Brian Hart, Sam Young, Jesse Turner, Tim Randolph, Bill Braddock Jr., Time Pollard, Brett Moma, Ali Nelson, JT Bryant, Austin LaPlante, and Mark George currently holds down the final transfer spot with Henry Sanford, Jack Halleck, Pretty Shaw, Matt Duncan, the lead lap cars, and Alexander Road, one lap down in 21st. Drivers out of the race after that instance are Charles Sanford, so his string of DNQs continues.
Yeah, that's
Jackie
surprising.
Tang is out, which means he will forfeit the pole sitting time.
first time this has happened.
Chris Louvier also will not qualify as he is out of the race. Sky Commons, Tristian Wilhoit. Adam McDowell will not qualify. Ryan George will have to fall back on points. Kira Arenthade is out of the race. Matt Dixon and Amy Shelley obviously out with not even taking the green flag technically.
Well, it looks like all the winners survived, so that's interesting.
Well, other than the 78.
Well, yeah. Well, the 78 needed all of them to race in to get in the field herself.
Well, no, 78 needs the 87 and the 42.
Oh, that's true. As Steve Paul leads the restart here, 8 numerology going here. And here's
Green flag is back out. Keiderman with a good restart there on Anderson.
Steve Paul has just snookered the 87 right there on the restart.
And now, obviously, the real good question is going to end up being as well, who is damaged and off the pace?
Well, if they wreck one more time, Alexander Rowe can make this race a lap down.
Well, depends on when they wreck.
Yeah, that's very true.
He would have to have them wreck before the white flag, as right now, Keiderman trying to battle with Anderson for second as they go down the back straightaway. Anderson pulls back in front of him, now trying to take the fight to the 82.
What's the block?
So the 26 car trying to still look for their first top 10 this season as single file right here for the first 5 cars.
That's more like the first 3. As we see the 01 falling back. Anderson making the move for the race lead, though, as they come down the front straightaway.
I think Anderson was the Road America winner, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
right? And we have the Chicagoland winner behind him, giving a plus Dylan Young to the extreme highlight.
Matt Duncan, Pretty Shaw off the pace. JT Bryant was last scored in the 16th spot, but he's already lost that spot.
Remember, we're taking top 16 now because Jackie Tang's out.
As Anderson now to the race lead, they're 3 wide for second. Pollard, Sam Young, and Keiderman.
Steve Paul might be going to the house pretty soon if he still is on that high side.
As they'll come to the white flag this time by. There's Jesse Turner. There's Brett Moma on the inside line. They're going to try and race their way in right now.
Oh, you going, Turner?
As there it is. The white flag is out. 16th that time around was the 60 of Tim Randolph.
Max Anderson looking pretty good, right? Oh, there might be 4 wide. Nope, they're not 4 wide.
No.
Not 4
like,
wide, although the 60 will pass the 83. That's going to move the Red Bull Toyota into the transfer spot. It's now the 82 in the transfer spot. As they come down the back straightaway, Keiderman gets down to that inside line. That's battle between the 2 Red Bull cars. As here comes the 27 of Jack Hallett.
You got to be kidding me.
Are we going to see another drag race to the line this time? We saw one in Duel 1.
And off the line.
Side by side, it's going to go to the
can't do it.
82 this
No
time.
help.
Steve Pollard takes home the final transfer spot.
Thanks. No, actually, no. Somebody's got 16th. Nope, it was 16th.
You doubt me. After all this time, you doubt me. Mind you,
well-
Sam Young wins this duel, by the way.
Can we check the back to see how he won by?
It was by 600s.
I mean, the run to the line, because Anderson was leading at the turn 3. I know we usually don't do this, but it seems like it was a photo finish.
I mean, 600s is probably.
Whoa! Okay, it was actually not as close as I thought it was.
No, 600s isn't that far.
Well, wow, James Qualls looking. Maybe Qualls could finally get that
Got
top
him
streak.
loose off the track.
He got him sideways.
Moved him up out of line, and then here was the race to the line, and Sam Young going to end up winning by about Carlin.
Yep, and all the winners raced in, I think, and that means Amy Shelley's in the field.
Anderson raced in, JT Bryant raced in, Turner raced in,
For
Moma
Moma's
raced in. I'm willing to say yes.
He really
I
questions
think
it.
so. Jack Hallett going to be going to the house in the 27. We'll have to see if Nelson's points are going to be good enough. I don't think. I mean, 28. That's going to be cutting it really close. But with that will do it for the duels here at Coca-Cola. Your final thoughts, guys?
My final thoughts is that was insane. The NASCAR number site.org car crash. That's the only sad part of it. Alexander Rose having a tough break a lap down. Steve Pollard finally makes the race into the field. Time Pollard actually breaks the damage. Keiderman makes the field. Mark George doesn't use a PC, so that stops his bleeding a little bit.
Oh, that's worth mentioning, yeah, because Mark George races his way in. That's one extra spot on points.
Yeah, Jesse Turner stops the bleeding a little bit. LaPlante actually stops his bleeding, so a lot of bleeding stopping today. Sam Young is the winner. Well, it's true. They've missed a bunch of races in a row in the DNQ race.
Just the way you're saying it is like, what?
Yeah, well,
Just continue.
Keiderman might be looking for their 5th DNQ, but still has a shot at the chase. McDowell's tough season continues. Tang will be in the race, but they're looking for their first top 10 this year. It's definitely going to be interesting with all 42 cars, and if we have a wreck on Sunday, dear Lord help us. We don't even know if all the drivers in this wreck are still going to make the DNQ or the actual race on Sunday. So we'll see what happens through the medical report, Discord, and, rumors throughout the Twitter, and stuff like that. But we got about 42 laps on Sunday to live or die. Who knows?
Yep, pretty much. That was pretty exciting close to the end. Bit of a photo finish for the transfer spots for both duos. I can't even speak right now. I need to go to bed. I got work. But I'm just looking forward to see how the actual cup race is going to be with full fields.
So with that said, congrats to Sam Young and Rob Evans on winning their dual races. A little bit of a surprise there for those two, although Sam Young, a former Daytona 500 champion, so I guess not entirely a surprise. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't today for more gaming and racing related content. I'm Gordon Fan Channel 1, and for Austin LaPlante and Stephen Paul III, this has been a production of the NRSL. We'll see you guys next time.
Drink some Coca-Cola.
Pepsi is better.